After all of the time shenanigans in Gintama, can we ever get back to normal? But then again, our baseline for normal has been skewed horribly whenever it comes to any storyline in Gintama. And with that said, because I don't want to spend the rest of my days just staying in the same place, even if it is with Gintama, I need to move on. So let's see this episode. Day by day, that's how I have to take it whenever there's Gintama on the line. And seeing how far we've come since the beginning. You know, compared to the opening premise of Gintama, it still holds pretty much true to how it was introduced. Just adding a lot more people with questionable motivations and lives. And seeing how many episodes are in this Gintama, still not entirely sure how to pronounce this season. I can expect quite a few good arcs to come out of it. Yamazaki has got to keep an eye on Gintoki and the others. Oh no. Oh, I see some armpan in that shopping basket. It's another stakeout mission. I mean, he also stopped it all spreading and somewhat saved the world. I mean, he at least gets his expenses paid for him, right? Right? Is that talking about him or the barcode? Bar scanner. It just... Okay, sometimes talking nicely to a machine will get it working again. But in the majority of cases, it's just percussive maintenance. Is this going to be a Yamazaki and Tama episode? That I could get behind. You know, I think he's getting a bit distracted from his actual work. Has he forgotten that he's here to stake out Gintoki? But his obsession of Ampan might be now transferred over to her. Is this better than Ampan being written? hundreds of times. I'm glad that they're actually looking into some of their officers. Yeah, his is the friendly, fun kind of stalking. They are born of the same cloth. Just one leaves a lot more evidence behind. Is this where he now steps in to have a bit of fun? There is just enough space for someone to occupy that side of the screen. Or not. There's... Now, if he gives his smirk or something, we know there's... Oh, that's even worse. Now he can focus on doing his job. Now, yeah, I guess there are windows and all that you can perch yourself at. I mean... Just go straight, cut straight to the chase. I mean, I don't think that's particularly what she's been built for. I mean, he's obviously a lot more observant, usually. I think he's just doing this because he knows Yamazaki is watching, so he's making it as crass as possible. How many pages is it? I mean, it's probably a good thing that he doesn't leave that much of an impression. I guess also, if they are doing a stakeout of them, just making it obvious and saying, you know, we're keeping an eye on you. They're not really going to change any of the ways they act. And who does this benefit? So it's a political thing. If it's for the safety and benefit of everyone else. I mean, you kind of are, mate. I like how, even after the movie we had and the various other episodes recently, they would immediately throw Gintoki under the bus. I guess it either works out and you don't have to spend your resources taking care of these lot, or you can get rid of Yamazaki himself. Win-win. He is so grateful. A little bit of introspection here. I'm glad that everyone on the street is actually taking notice of him. Like, okay. You try to avert your eyes if you actually looked up, but that's a pleasant afternoon. Is it? Why do you have to be here? I didn't think this is the route it was going to take from the, from the beginning. I mean, there is, I was about to say, undercover operations. Part 2 of the plan. And now that they have the upper hand, they're going to take full advantage of it. Playing the upper class. I do like her impersonation of a haughty, better than thou type person. Even then, I'm not entirely sure you can trust them. He's going to do fine. And it keeps the damage to the floor. I've not really seen, ocular removal like that. We knew this was going to be farcical as soon as we heard the premise of it, but it's nice of him to give him there's some hinters, some points. It's a waste of resources to call an ambulance for him. I mean, tissues would mean that you're disposable, especially if it's hazardous waste now, rather than wasting a perfectly good handkerchief. Would you want the Vice Commander as your mother-in-law? Oh no, his true feelings are becoming abundantly clear. There's only so much marriage meeting he can handle before. Okay. And a large portion of gasoline. But how many ways can you prepare like a filled bit of bread? And unfortunately it's horribly understaffed. Everything's like instant potato, rice. I mean, even if it's cliche, is there an issue? He read the script. You know, you can't win when they have that kind of fourth wall meta joke. Well, sure, but at the same time, you better not be using Gintoki's place as a meeting ground because they don't have a lot of food in the fridge. Yep, they'll eat it for him. But they've already got the food there. How's this going to go horribly wrong? Oh. It's prepared internally. Did we already know this? It feels like I already knew this. It takes a lot out of her. Oh. Yummy. At least it's fried again. It is if you believe. I like it. Was food always pixelated? At least it's not like purple and bubbling. That would be another bad sign. He's just going to put mayonnaise on it. That's actually probably made it worse. Lovely. He hasn't even tried it yet. Do you have a doggy bag? I think Kagura might need a bigger bag. The thing is, he'd better eat it quickly now before he mixes it up for some different food. And the thing is, now that he's alone is the he going to do a better job at talking to her? Yeah, it kind of rapidly escalated out of your control. Yeah, if he stays down there, he's going to get his clothes dirty. Did she have to refill on? Oh no. She's trying to get something else out. If it's another food group, I think we know what she's trying to make there. Yeah. The fact that this isn't pixelated is at least a good start. So she is actually, taking notice of him while he was observing. I still wouldn't eat it. Well, he didn't immediately recoil, so maybe it's okay. It's always been strained before. What's another? It's not the combination of characters that we've. Oh, he made some as well for her. Why did the second bite do that? Why is she upset? Oh, he didn't provide a plate. That might be it. Nope. Somehow I'm not, disgusted by this episode. I think Gintama has been preparing me well. And I'm trying to remember what Tama's dreams were, the first time that we met her. Or the time when she was looking at that whack-a-mole game. There was something that she said after that, but I can't remember. The one character that we all love. And then Yamazaki. Didn't expect it, but still. Very, very nice. I mean, you might be able to. Oh no, this is Shinpachi's story. And there we have Gintama. Something where even the case of just making food is a spectacle. Not one you'd want to see, or be near, smell. But how nice of his Shinsengumi co-workers there, trying to help him out. Until they all realise they're in for a bad time. But Tama really going above and beyond, showing us all why she is a good character, and one that it has been probably utilised a fair amount, but also the fact that they can use her characters like a segue into the more like nerdy game culture jokes. Not that one was really done in this episode though. And let's be honest here, if the worst thing to happen to us is a robot vomiting our food, we've probably gotten off lightly. And unfortunately, if you know Gintama at all, you know it to be true. But if you have enjoyed this episode, let me know. There's no escaping it. There's more Gintama. So you might as well sit back and enjoy the ride. Leave a like and a comment down below. Maybe even subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out in the future. Get some rest. Clean your plate. I'll see you for the next one. If you would like to metaphorically and or literally vomit all into my lap, consider joining onto my Patreon, because that way I can continue to have nice, warm, toasty anime available to all of you. So I really need to thank Sal, Electric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly1234W, Kite, Saltytron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Maurizio Lozano, and everyone else. Because without them, I'd probably be eating the convenience store bread of anime. So thank you.